events, and it's a marketing tool as well. So we'll cover everything from start to finish. If it's a wedding, we'll make sure your wedding is over the top. And if it's an event, we make sure that everybody gets information at the end of the day. Give us a call at 416-414-8964 or online, go to cmjent.com.
Thanks, Charles. I'm Carolyn Dickinson, and I'm here to tell you that the Life Success Board systems are live. These success boards have massive impact. The system will allow you to be able to envision that anything is possible for every area of your life. It'll give you direction, it'll give you focus, and it'll keep you moving forward. There are 8 success board systems available to you, plus bonuses. So for more information on this amazing system, click the link below. You don't want to miss it. Back to you, Charles.
Yes, we are back live, and that's right. You just have to do is click the link. All my show specials and everything you're looking for is on the site. All you got to go to is my website right there, charlesmatthewsjr.com, for all the links, discounts, and special events. All right, so before we went to break, we had technical difficulties, but this is how it works. We don't stop because we got to get this message out there about helping your business. Let's dive into it real quick before anything else happens. So let's pull up your website. How does it work? How do you help people?
All right. So you're on the About Me and my team. There's my assistant, Grace. So this is a little bit of history on both of us. If you go over to Work With Me, there's a number of different services that I offer. So the first one just shows you some of the main services that I focus on. These are some of the common issues that a lot of business owners have. So do they have a business plan, a financial plan? A lot of times, myself included, when I did my previous business, didn't have a plan. I just started doing it. That's not good, because then at the end of the day, where are you going? No one jumps in your car and starts driving aimlessly. You put in your GPS or you have a destination. So all businesses need to have a destination, business plan. Branding, as I mentioned before, who you're targeting. How are you going to target them? Where should you market? If you are selling a product or a service that's for older generation, is posting it on Instagram or Facebook efficient, or is that a waste of time? Should you be marketing your product or service elsewhere? The next one, if you scroll down, content creation. Sorry.
Let's take a step back for a second, because I think this is key. Your brand. How do you make sure that your brand focuses on what you do? Not mentioning any names, I've seen brands, and when you look at it, you look at the brand, and then it doesn't have nothing close to say what they do. How do you figure that out?
Your business planning. So that's why everything here is kind of listed in order. So when it comes to what you're trying to do exactly, you need to know what you're doing. If you are baking cakes, for example, are you just some people say, I bake cakes. Well, no, are you a wedding cake baker? Is that your focus? I mean, technically you could bake any type of cake, but where is your actual skill lie? Are you great at designing children's cakes? So now you do a lot of birthday party cakes. So knowing the direction in which you're going with your business, it starts there. Then once you know that, you can now brand yourself. A lot of times people think that branding is just colors. Like, oh, my colors are pink and black and white. That's my color. That's my brand. No, it's not. Your brand is the message that you're sending out to your target audience. I am a wonderful children's cake baker, and this is what I do. That is part of your brand, and then you build on it. The next thing is content creation. So social media platform, as you obviously know, is a really huge and very useful platform to use for businesses. But a lot of times people aren't consistent with it. Again, being that one man or one person show, you can't stretch yourself thin and do everything efficiently. So a lot of times people are like, yeah, I know I need Facebook, and I need Instagram, but I can't come up with ideas and I don't have time to post. Well, this is where I come in. And once, we go through your business plan and we know the direction you want to go in, now we created a brand. Now we know how to market to the target that you are trying to reach out to. We can now create content that's tailored to all of that, your brand, to your audience, to your products, to your service. Next major thing is pricing and contracts. Another major thing that I myself also had an issue with, are you pricing correctly? A lot of times small businesses start from home. So people think that, okay, well, I'm doing it from my home, so let me charge, a quarter of what I should be charging. And that's not the case, because at the end of the day, you're still putting in the work and the effort. Even those from your home, obviously you wouldn't charge the same as someone in a commercial space would, but at the same time, you don't cut yourself all the way short. So pricing is a really major thing. It's a huge problem that a lot of business owners have in general, where they're not pricing correctly. They're just doing, again, part of that is your value. How do you see yourself? A lot of times people say, well, it didn't take me that long, so I'm not going to charge that much for it. That's not how it works. It just means you're really good at what you do and you're efficient. Down here at the bottom, these are some of my client success stories. I have a lot of different clients. Need to probably update it with some more, but these are some of the clients that I've helped in the past and got some feedback from them. Another thing that I focus on is your client journey. A lot of times business owners think that your client journey ends at the same time that the transaction's finished, which is not true at all. It's really important to have follow-up and to be able to kind of, get in contact and keep in contact with your client. One, to keep you in their mind, and two, to find out, how they felt about the service. Was everything great? Was there any opportunity for you to change something going forward? So client reviews, I'm really big on that. And those are some of my client reviews there. Branding and photography services. So a lot of times, dependent on what the, product or service is, you need to brand yourself accordingly. So after we've done all of that, a lot of times people don't have professional pictures of themselves. This is where myself and my team come in. I do the branding. I have a photographer that I work with. He comes in, he takes a shot, and I have a makeup artist that will make you look flawless. So that is another service that's part of the package that's need be. This is the Instagram branding kit. So I created this for businesses that just needed, help with their social media only. So a lot of times, again, people don't have any consistency on their page. Their page looks like a hot mess, and you're wondering, what exactly do you do? There's, pictures of kids, and then dogs, and then a cake, and then a milkshake, and then, so is this your business page or is it your personal page? How do I know what you're trying to sell? Like, who are you marketing to? These questions, I probably drive people nuts with the questions that I ask because I sound repetitive, but it's important to get into your brain because everything is linked to each other. So with this kit, I will help you with your brand, create templates, research hashtags, create a social media calendar. So you don't have to sit there and wonder, okay, what is it that I need to post? I can't think of anything. Well, here I have a template for you to follow. And
I think that one's big. I'll tell you that one's big because when I first started out, I was like throwing up everything. So if you look on mine, it's the same things. It's everything. It's all my shows, all my events. But then as you start learning, okay, they want to see consistency. They want to see, okay, if you're doing a cake, I want to see a different cake on your page every other day, every other week. What's the new cake? I don't want to see cake, and then, hey, I'm walking in the park doing my 10K.
Yeah. Well, there's a balance to it because at the end of the day, people connect with people, right? So if you're just promoting your service 24/7, people are eventually going to fall off.
Right.
So there's a certain percentage, they say around 20% of your page should be personal. Where like, hey, I'm taking the kids out for a walk, or look at me, I'm at this street festival, because then it also creates that personal touch and that connection with people. I've had a couple of, I like to call them celebrity moments, where I've been in the mall or in the store and people come up to me. This one girl, a few girls actually, hey Sue, I'm like, hey. And our mask is on. I'm like, I'm like, hi, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm fine. I don't know who you are. I'm very straight up. I'm like, I don't know. And the girl, she's like, oh my God, you wouldn't know me, but I follow you online. I just feel like we're friends. And I speak to my audience like I'm speaking to my friend, and it happens not all the time, happened about 6 times, where I'm out and then people come up to me and they recognize me, and they feel that they know me and I have no clue who they are. So that's actually it's important, and it shows me that it works, right? Before, when I was doing my wedding and event planning business, I would never post myself. I only posted my events, and I didn't have any engagement. I didn't have any traction coming onto my page. I didn't think it was important because I was getting referrals, but at the same time, I wasn't marketing to a new audience. And that was part of my rebrand at the time, that I said, I need to get a new circle of clients, because old ones, they weren't paying, and now I'm charging, they don't want to pay. So now I need to get myself, and that's where I had to put myself more out on social media and brand and come harder out on there. So
There you go. There you go. So it's all about branding. It's all about marketing. It's all about things. So here, before we let you go, a couple of questions. What's the first step? When we come to you, do we bring you all of our stuff? Do we sit down with you for a consultation first? Do we tell you our idea first? Like, what's the best client? Before we start our business? During our business? What's the best client?
I wouldn't say there is a best client. I have clients. One of my clients, she's been in business for 18 years and she feels stuck. If you feel overwhelmed and you feel that you're not managing things properly, if you're taking 3 days to respond to an email, something's not right. Something's not efficient. If you are working around the clock, yet you're still working from your home and you can't afford to get a commercial space when you obviously need one, something's not working. So what I do is I do an assessment. So first we do a consultation. It's not free anymore. Have to pay me for my time. So I offer 30-minute consultations or 1 hour consultations. Prior to the consultation, I have an intake form where I gather all the information that I need in order to have that conversation and maximize our time together. So for example, I'll be like, Charles, okay, so I see you have this talk show and you're getting clients, but you want to get more, and now you want to go on TV. How can we get there? And so I do an assessment. I'm really, really good with resources. I know a lot of people, so I'm great at making connections if it's outside of me. I'm also good at looking at what needs to get done. No matter what business you're in, being a third-party person, I can step back and look at it like, okay, you're doing too much. You're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing too much. What's your main focus? Which business brings you in the most money? Let's focus on that. Once that's up and running on its own, whether it's through employees or self-automation, then we can move on to the next one, right? As business owners, we have so much creativity, we have so much great ideas, but then we're just, we're always all over the place. Again, that was me. Still me to a certain extent, but now I recognize it. So I'm kind of like, okay, so nope, that's a great idea. I write down everything. Like, you can't see behind my computer, but I have a wall of ideas. And I try not to look at it every day because I'll get distracted, but at least I know, okay, this is my map. This is where I want to take this in the next 6 months, next year. But then it's about being focused on the task at hand and what's bringing in most money. So so I do the assessment, we go through that. And then I used to have a monthly program. I'm ending it as of September 1st. So I'm only going to have the As You Need Me service, where you would book a consultation to talk about whatever issues you have at hand. Previously, I had a monthly program wherein we would go through the whole thing. We would look at your business registration. Are you incorporated? Should you be incorporated? Do you your business plan? Do you have one? Your financial plan? How are you going to get money to fund this business? How much money do you need to fund this business? What do you need to start this business or to take it to the next level? Then we look at your client journey. So where is it that how do you market to your clients? How's the transaction? How's the follow up? Then we look at social media. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. We do the branding. We look at pricing and then systems. So again, that client journey, how is it that this person gets in contact with you? How do you go about, closing that deal, getting that client? How's the follow-up? So I help with automation as well. Like, I create automation. So that whole HoneyBook thing, have it unlock. If you need it, we can get it done for you. Again, being a one-person show, people are signed up for HoneyBook, but they haven't had time to set it up.
Yeah.
I got you. So that's essentially it. And then once we make those goals and we have those plans out, the 3, 6 month and 12 month goals, we make a plan to get them. And as we get them, we check it off, and that's it. People typically stay around 6 months, but like I said, I am going to focus more on automation and systems going forward. So I'm no longer offering the monthly service, but people can book a consultation to speak to me for half an hour or an hour.
All right. Now, listen, if you need to find her, there's many ways to find her. Don't forget, you can go right here. That's right. Malcolm's Choice. Make sure you take a look. You can go to Malcolm's Choice. And there it is right there. There's her brand right there. Make sure you catch her on the email. All right. So before we let you go, we're going to do this thing real quick because it looks like it's happening again. All right. It's called Rapid Fire. I'm going to rip some questions at you real quick. Just answer real quick before we get out of here. You ready?
All right.
All right. Favorite song?
Favorite song. Maya, Best of Me.
Sing it. All right. Favorite food?
Favorite food. Oh my God, I'm a foodie. I love everything. My favorite food is chicken wings.
Okay. Best book you've read?
The Bluest Eye.
All right.
By Toni Morrison.
What is your hidden talent that nobody knows about?
I am very creative. People know, okay, that's a bad example, but I'm very creative. I'm going to go with that still because a lot of people don't realize that I'm creative outside the way how I dress, the way how I speak, the way how I just present myself, super creative. And I help people with finding their creativity too.
All right. If there's anybody in the world you could meet, who would it be?
Drake.
And if you're going to sit down with Drake, you can only make him one meal. What are you making?
Chicken wings. Chicken wings. We're going straight for some classics here. I can make some really good chicken wings. Anything you want.
I don't know. All right, people. I don't know if you see a pattern here. She loves wings. Everything is wings. Is an answer with wings. So listen. So you got two options. You can do this real quick. Call her for her business. 647-892-4343. And as you're talking to her, ask her about her wings. There you go. All right. So you're getting 2 for 1. You're helping out business and you're getting your chicken wings. All right. Listen, thank you so much for being patient and working with us on this. We're so happy we can get some knowledge from you and you gave us a lot of nuggets. Take your time. Your business is your baby, but are you treating your baby properly? Are you nurturing your baby? Sometimes there's things you need to just sit back and say, hey, I need help. There she is. She's there to help you. So once again, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Thanks, Charles.
All right. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Has come to an end, but the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or